Hello YouTube, welcome to another ride. Today is a little bit of a chilly day. We are hovering, what are we, right around 42 degrees. A little warm up from last week where we were in the upper 20s. So we got a few days in the 40s here, so going to be getting some riding in, and now we're going to be faced with the daylight savings time, so my after work rides will definitely come to an end. By the time I get home, I got like not much daylight left, so it's going to be strictly weekends only from here on out. And with that, you never know how many weekends you got left until the snow falls and everything ices over. So we're going to get out and enjoy it while we can. Get the Road King out. And yeah, today is also the beginning of deer season here. So hopefully we won't see any deer, and hopefully the hunters see a lot of them. Clear them out. Because if the hunters, seems like around here, if the hunters have a bad year, then the vehicles over the winter had hit a very high number of deer. So hopefully the hunters do well. And one nice thing about the end of the season, end of summer, is, I don't know if you can tell, but the road I'm riding on is new construction. All of the roads that have been closed all summer long, that I usually use to get out to different rides and stuff like that, ones I use regularly, a lot of them have been closed. So they're all opening up now that it's too cold to work on them, and then a lot of them are complete. Some of them are being picked up next year again, and but this one's complete. It's still pretty dirty, but they have it finished up a few days ago, and so we're going to go out and check it out on the Road King. And one thing I'm noticing on bundled all up with my many layers, I don't know if you watched the video from before where I talked about what all I wear in the cold, but I forgot how nice it is, well, how low the seats sit on these cruisers, and how much nicer that made the KLR. Getting, when you're all bundled up like this, getting down in that low seat, you have so many layers on where you start to feel a little cramped. Where on the KLR you were still upright enough to where that didn't bother you. I think that's one of the reasons why I really like that thing in these cold weather rides, or getting to the end of the season, is even with all the layers on, you're at the same comfort level as you are without them. So, you know, it doesn't really affect you. Oh, there's a lot of shit in this corner. A lot of poop, a lot of manure. But yeah, that oh yeah, the KLR sitting upright makes it much nicer in the cold weather, just because you don't feel as cramped, but you don't have the big windshield. And yeah, you guys might not be able to tell, but you guys are probably seeing through the windshield. When I cut all my windshield, so I'm actually looking above them, so I get quite a bit of air protection from them, even on my head, but I'm still looking well over it by a good 3-4 inches. But the KLR one, that one is way down here, so I'm sure you guys on the camera see well above that one. And I don't know, since this thing's mounted on my chin, maybe you guys are just seeing right over it. I should probably pay more attention to that when I'm editing the videos, huh? Yeah, all the leaves are gone. All the crops are gone. All the fields are empty. They're spreading some manure out in the fields, getting ready for the fall or winter. So you do have to watch that on a lot of the corners. You don't want to be taken out by a pile of manure. That is not something you want to go out by. Well, they changed this town quite a bit. None of the sidewalks or curbs or any of this stuff was here with the old construction. This is a little town of Farming, Minnesota. And yeah, that was the church back there, and there's a repair business. That's pretty much it for the town, except for this very unique house. I'm not sure what's going on with that place, but he's got a different theme going on in every, you know, square foot of that house, it seems like. And you probably, oh, there's another big pile of shit. Manure. Gotta keep it clean. Sorry. I don't know if you could tell in the back of that house, but he's got like this big gazebo thing made out of a few different grain silos, and I don't know what else. It's this huge big structure, and it looks very interesting, but I don't know. But I don't know. It just looks interesting. Wouldn't mind wandering around there, but I don't believe that guy's the type that enjoys people wandering around there, if you know what I mean. Which, that's fine. I don't think I'd want it either. Yeah, with the testing, I decided to stick with these gloves for a while. Just having the little bit of protection, crash protection, and all the full dexterity in these with the liners underneath them. I decided to go with these over the snowmobile gloves. And I did get those neoprene gloves in. I have not tested them on a motorcycle yet, but just wearing them outside, I don't think those are going to do as well as these ones. When you're just wearing them as is, not on the motorcycle, you can tell they're going to be warm because your hands just heat up instantly, and I didn't get that with those. So I figured out they probably let a lot more wind through than what I thought they would. So, but they were fairly cheap, so I just wanted to get a pair to test out, and I can keep them out around for anytime I'm doing something where your hands get wet. Those are what they're made for. So, but yeah, I don't think they would hold up to the wind on the motorcycle. So probably won't see those. I probably will just test them one time, but I'm guessing they're not going to be good. If anybody else has tried them out there, you know, let me know. But yeah, after the last video, I did get a lot of people saying the heated gloves or the hippo hands. People are saying that's the way to go, and yeah, I've kept debating on both of those. Have not tried either, but it looks like something that'd be a good idea. The hippo hands are a bit pricey though, to see if they swap between motorcycles easily. I'm not sure. And my fear with those is if you have to take your hands out of them in an emergency. I don't know why you would, but like if I have to put my visor up to sea or something like that, I guess I do that quite a bit when it's cold. It seems like you would, I don't know. Maybe that also looks like a fairly big opening, so maybe that's a non-issue. It looks a little bit dirtier around these fields. I didn't think of that. Shouldn't be too bad up here, hopefully. Yeah, that way is all gravel. Nice scenic road on the KLR, but we got to go this way. Oop. A little fishtail in the back end there. There's still a few leaves holding on back here. Wind hasn't knocked them off yet. I get a view of a few of the little lakes back here anyway. See that one back there? There's one over here, and there's one up by the stop sign we'll take here. These are just little tiny lakes out by, you know, in the middle of fields or wetlands, so no houses are by them or anything spectacular, but I still enjoy those ones probably a little bit more because they're not all surrounded by houses. Look more natural. I like that. Yeah, I have all 4 layers over my chest, and with the windshield on, I'm actually getting a little warm. My legs are about right. They're getting a little draft. I noticed one on the floorboards too. When I put my legs forward like that, as I normally cruise, you know, in the summertime when it's nice with the Spance, it does not, you know, everything just shoots right up your legs, so you cool down. So you got to keep them kind of up and down. Whereas the KLR, another advantage, because your legs are kind of pointed backwards, you get no wind coming in there, and you stay toasty warm. But yeah, this windshield definitely keeps my chest a little bit warmer. So like I said, I could actually do without one of the layers, I think, today. And my fingers are about the same on this as they are with the KLR with the little wind guard, so that didn't do as much as I was hoping for. Like I said, I'm going to buy one of those, the Barkbuster style, where it kind of wraps around a little bit more. Maybe that one would help out a little bit cold weather. The downside is in the middle of the summer, I'm probably going to want to take off the guard and just have the aluminum piece, because I imagine you get no wind on your hands, or maybe they're kind of a nice balance. Let's see. I'll see if I even get them on the KLR, and if that is a problem, I'll worry about it then. So far, it's been a really pleasing ride. I'm surprised that the back roads aren't busier with all the hunters out. But like I said, it's about 1:30, so I'm sure they're all out of their hunting spots from this morning and warming up someplace and checking in with everybody else in their party, getting some lunch, and then they'll be back out later afternoon. So right now there's probably not a lot of people out there. Perfect time for me to go out and enjoy the road. Ooh, that little pond was froze over. So yeah, in the evenings it has been well below freezing, and just kind of warms up to the, well, like I said, the next couple of days is going to be warming up to the low 40s to mid 40s, but in the evenings it is well into the below freezing, so all the little ponds and everything are all iced over, and probably won't get warm enough to fully thaw them out today. Some of the bigger lakes where you still got waves, those do not freeze over quite yet, obviously. Like that size, that one's plenty open. Maybe some of the patches where there's weeds might have ice. But just a pleasant day. If you guys are in the area where it gets cold like this, get out, make the most of your last few days. And if you're in someplace warmer where you can go a little longer season, or maybe even ride all year round, I envy you. Get out there and enjoy it. Not all of us can. But from here on out, I'm probably going to be heading into some more boring straightaways. And with the lack of greenery on the trees, it makes everything seem a little more boring. So if you've made it this far, again, God bless you. Thank you for sticking with it. But God bless you. Thanks for watching. Enjoy some of the previous videos from when everything was nice and green. There'll be more to come. Plenty more next season. Plenty more yet this season, and I'll probably be posting some over the winter. Who knows what? We'll find out as we go. But until next time, have a good one. See you later.